Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Jazzy of Store Sasquatch here, and we are doing another streaming Saturday. I hit the two bigger family movies that I missed. The Wild Robot, directed by Chris Sanders, starring Lupita Nyong'o, Pedro Pascal, Kit Connor, and Bill Nye. After a shipwreck, an intelligent robot called Roz is stranded on an uninhabited island. To survive the harsh environment, Roz bonds with the island's animals and cares for an orphan goose. This movie has like a really good story, and it's like an actual kind of like sad story. It's like kind of like old school, like old Yeller, like sets you up where you're like oh yeah, this is kind of cool, funny, cutesy. Then all of a sudden you're like, oh man, like we're dealing with some like real issues here for people. Very good. I like it. I love the animation. It's almost like a claymation version of Pixar, which I thought was pretty cool. And then the characters are done very well. All of them, the Sly Fox, everything's like very believable, like kind of old school storytelling. I enjoyed all that. This movie is very good. It's like a sleeper one that was good. I definitely give it an overall B, probably like an A for a family movie. It offers a lot more than just like a kid's storyline. Like there's a deep story here with like great progression for characters and great like even all the characters all kind of get their own due justice, like Pedro Pascal's Fink and the Bright Bill, and then Bear. Like everyone kind of comes together, like everything kind of comes together, but all the people get their own like due justice. The Beaver gets it, they all get it. It's very good story, very reminiscent of like old school, like I said, like Bambi's and old Yellers, where you're just like set up for this great story. You get all these like great people, and then in the end, you're dealing with very like serious, complicated issues. So I'm not going to talk myself into a circle there. But this movie is very good. Very imaginative, cool coloring. Looked very cool with the HDMI. I'm kind of glad I waited for it more onto the small screen because I got a little bit more condensed of a screen, a lot more coloring, and I kind of got to pause and stop and see different stuff and like see what it was. So I did enjoy that. So that's why like one of the bigger perks of the streaming here is that. So yeah, that was the Wild Robot, directed by Chris Sanders. And then the second one I missed, the big one I missed, was Moana 2, directed by David G. Derrick, Jason Han, Dana Ledoux Miller. There's like three directors involved with this movie because you have to remember it was going to originally be an episode about, it was basically going to be a TV show starring Cravallo as Moana and Dwayne Johnson as Maui. After receiving an unexpected call from her way-finding ancestors, Moana was journeying to the far seas of Oceania and into dangerous, long lost waters for adventure unlike anything she's ever faced before. It was This movie wasn't bad. It's just like it was kind of like that last movie we watched with Novocaine, where it was just like you kind of expected more of a punch, more from everything. I feel like you're like floating along. All of a sudden you met Maui, and then all of a sudden Maui did this, then Maui disappears, and like all of a sudden the island's there and everything's all over. Like I feel like everything happened very quick, and it was still like an hour 40 minute movie, so it wasn't like it was like a quick hitter hour 30, like really hour 20 get out of there with the credits. Like this movie was like an hour 45, hour 50 minutes. It just felt like it was like one, two, three stories, and then boom, you're out of there. I give it a C plus for a family movie, a C overall. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I think that the original one, Moana, kind of sold it for everybody. Kind of glad I didn't go see it in theaters. I would not have been happy. I would have been very mad to have been wasting my money. To be honest, it was alright. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It was just like I expected way more um from it, and I just didn't get it. And then the third one we missed in theaters was Inside Out, directed by Kelsey Mann, starring Amy Poehler, Maya Hawke, Kensington Tallman, and Lisa Leperia. So many more people: Tony Hale, Phyllis Smith, Lewis Black, Ao. Yeah, and then a sequel to the features Riley in her puberty and experiencing brand new, more complex emotions as a result. As Riley tries to adapt to her teenage years, her old emotions try to adapt to the possibility of being replaced. This movie was actually pretty freaking good. I actually saw this one in theaters, but we weren't doing the segments yet, so I didn't ever get to like review it. I went back and watched it just to watch a review, and it was just as I remembered it, just because I remembered it. Um, there's a lot of like this is another one of those movies where it kind of starts like simple, and you like think it's gonna be like just another kids movie, and then all of a sudden at the end of it, you're into like a um, deep meaning into the movie, deep meaning into everything about it. So yeah, it definitely hits you. Where I mean, it definitely makes you think. Definitely makes you appreciate everything. I guess I shouldn't say that, but it makes you feel like real. Like you feel you can see how like everything is like realistic. Like it's not like a far fetched, over dramatic stuff that she's going through as high school. It's like the real stuff. And when she does go through it, like how your anxiety really would kind of attack you is how the anxiety attacks her. And then we kind of like live through that, and then how we kind of go through that. So it's like a really good story, really good movie. This one I'd give probably A plus in the family movie and B overall. Um, very good movie, very good movies. Especially Pixar. This just takes off. Amy Poehler kills it. Maya Hawke is anxiety. Uh, the one girl is Phyllis from The Office. I know that. She's like one of my favorite ones. Lewis Black, he's hilarious as the fire guy. Yeah, so definitely worth watching. If you haven't watched it yet, especially if you have kids or something, I'd just put that on one day, you know, and watch it with them and just kind of see what it's about, at least halfway with them, because it's really worth watching. And that one is Inside Out 2. The other one was Moana 2. And then the first one we talked about was A Wild Robot. Um, we still haven't decided what I'm going to go see Sunday yet. I think it's going to be locked just because of the timing. I don't know though, but I might go see Looney Tunes movie. I really wouldn't mind going to see Looney Tunes movie, to be honest with you, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I want. We'll see because it's a full blown Looney Tunes movie. Like, it would have been like a kind of action movie, kind of like Back in Action and Space Jam and stuff. I would definitely have more of like a clarity of going to see it, but we'll see what happens. Comment which one I should go see in the comment sections after watching. Please like and subscribe. Please have a good rest of your day or night, and thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment your top movie picks for Throwback Thursday in the comment section, and see you next time in the cave.